Okay, we're here with Nicole from Mariposa Butterflies down at Douglas Park. Nicole, how long have you had your aviary here?
This has only been this year. Last summer we started with a smaller little greenhouse just to see if we could actually raise butterflies, and it's a lot of work, but we found we could do it.
Sure. Okay. Have you encountered many difficulties?
Yes, parasitic fly attacks. I had to cancel a few orders during the extreme heat. So we've learned to work sort of indoors and outdoors, but we mostly use the natural conditions outdoors. That's why we have the shade house.
Sure. Okay. And you're hoping to expand, you mentioned.
Yep.
What would you want to do after this aviary? Do you want to extend it?
Well, we're going to build a bigger flight house with insect-proof netting, and then we're going to eventually we want to have a butterfly house for the public to come view. But right now it's just a commercial operation to raise butterflies for releases.
Sure. Okay. All right. Do you mind if you're taking us inside?
Sure.
Okay. So, how many butterflies would you normally have in this aviary at any one time?
Well, we raise the butterflies to release for specific orders for weddings or birthdays or memorials. So we don't like to keep a lot of them around, but we have breeding stock usually. So there's about a dozen in here right now. Since I love butterflies, I'd fill the whole place up with them. But it's just a lot of work to look after them and to feed them. So I don't want to use all our food plan on butterflies I'm not going to sell.
Okay. And I understand that you've got a cocoon butterfly in here?
Yeah, this little green thing, I don't know. It's a chrysalis, and
what's a chrysalis? Is that a particular
This is the butterflies inside they're developing, so it completely reforms after it's a caterpillar, and it's I like it because it has little gold dots. It looks like a jewel. And then after about 2 weeks, you can kind of see the outline of a wing there. It will come out, and it emerges as a beautiful butterfly.
And what's the life cycle like for a butterfly?
The monarch butterfly can live anywhere from 2 to 6 months, depending on how extreme the weather is. And if it's winter time, then they hang out a little longer because they don't breed until the spring. It has to be warm enough to breed. Sure.
And so, has it proven quite popular?
Yes, it's very popular. As soon as people know about it, if they've never heard of it, as soon as they know about it, they call me. So I'm getting calls all the time. Sometimes short orders for funerals, and sometimes weddings. And
you were mentioning that butterflies' wings are actually quite resilient.
Yes, the monarch has very sturdy scales. They're not like moths. Moths will probably disintegrate a little bit.
Are you able to pick them up and touch them?
Yeah, actually, let me show you one in this box here. These are actually the boxes that weddings we use for releases at weddings. And it's a sturdy cardboard box, and they do quite well in them, and we overnight ship them, so they're not in there very long, but they're cool. Sure. So they're resting in their natural state. And he's taken a little while to warm up because he's been cooled down. And then after about 20 or 30 seconds, he'll fly away. Sure. Or excuse me, she.
And do they? So they need to increase their body temperature before they fly away. Is that right?
Yeah. She's warming her wings up right now in the sun.
Okay. So is there blood through their wings?
Yes. These would be classified like as their bones. These little wings. So.
And where did you originally get the idea to have a butterfly farm?
At a job in Hawaii, I had at Arboretum where there was a big butterfly house. So yeah, it was. See, there he goes. Let's see if this is a female. This is another little girl. Hello.
Why do you think people like butterflies so much?
Probably because maybe what they symbolize. Kind of like part of your, they symbolize the soul, freedom, of course, just new beginnings, new creation, that sort of thing. And they're pretty, and you don't see a lot of them nowadays, so which is good that we're releasing them because we're kind of replenishing the supply. They're kind of hard out in the wild with pesticides and their habitats being destroyed.